dropped the guys off at the airport in Washington with the truck and trailer. You guys can see, still connected to it. Now we're gonna pick them up in the truck and trailer because NASCAR is still at Texas Motor Speedway. They're, I don't know, taking a while. They're delayed getting out, getting all their stuff out. So our load-in is supposed to be Wednesday. So normally right now, Renee and I would have already dropped the trailer and started, you know, setting up. And if the guys are on time, they'll fly in and then get Ubered to the track.
The one time we got them here early enough to actually help, and we're close enough to the track to where they could have like Uber or lifted. It's delayed because we usually can set up at 10, and now they said 2, but it's probably gonna be later.
So right now it's like noon, just about. We're getting the guys. There was a delay on one of their flights, so it's like half an hour later than we were hoping. But anyways, we're gonna pick them up and then head towards the track, I guess. But we can't start anything, and it's raining, and it's freezing. Yeah, look, it's like 39 degrees out. Not freezing, but it's cold for us. This is gonna be a good setup day, I guess. Wet and really cold and dark probably by the time we do it.
I'm laughing because we were in the trailer this morning and Dan just heard the rain on there. And I looked over and all he did was put his head under the covers.
I hate rain. Stop it, rain. But I guess 2020 is full of good surprises, right? So we're gonna go get the guys. Let's go see what they're up to. They're gonna be really excited.
Hey, we know these guys. There they are. Made it.
What's up, guys?
Hey.
This airport is not trailer friendly. Hey, Mark. We barely can get through this airport.
Oh, it's way better that way.
What is?
So.
Oh, that way?
Yeah, there's
Getting out?
more of the chicanes.
It was like super tight back there, and we're like, no, and then it said no trucks, and we're like,
4 signs that said no trucks.
We're a truck, but we'll just pretend.
I didn't expect that cold. It's a little colder in California out here.
A little bit.
Way too cold.
We don't get to set up until tomorrow, guys. It's 6 a.m.
6 a.m.
It'll be fun. Yeah. Keep you updated.
Getting the trailer off. You're good. Keep going. That's where it leaks from.
Oh.
Like where you can.
And it's like an end or a corner.
Yeah.
So good. Lots of good food right now. Like so much food. Good morning.
Yeah, put the chains on. You have to hook it up with the chains.
What's up, Andy? He got all silent now.
Now he gets quiet.
He was gonna say,
I love you. You're such a great guy. But
he's lying.
But such a shitty driver. You just can't keep the car clean, can you?
It depends.
Hey, you're right behind Achilles, so go over there in the Achilles, okay?
Okay.
See you guys later.
Andy's usually like way mean. Then he got nice. A little
The
bit.
good old tunnel.
We'll make this easier. They're like, nope. Make it basically the size of the truck.
Then the summer jam and you just fly through it, going as fast as you would go through the K-rails.
Got all the goodies right here. This thing keeps you alive on race day, okay? One of these, you're going to first place, baby.
Like the bandit that's stealing the car right now. Got here at 6 today to set up. I think we briefly showed you that, but then we've just been setting up. It's been really cold. Drivers meeting's at 10 o'clock, so we're gonna head over there right now, see what's up with the new track layout. It's one they had ran 2014, I believe is the last time they ran it this way. I've never driven it. Gonna hear what they say. They may have changes from even the past way they had ran it back in 2014. Learn about that. The boys are warming up the car. Getting ready. We'll be out there driving. Since we haven't driven this layout, it's all new to us. Some of the teams have been here like years back. Some of the other teams haven't been, like myself. We're gonna find out how it goes, I guess, and we're gonna probably make changes each lap. Yeah, go from there. So let's go do this. We're number 6 in line. The run up, it's hard to say without, I drove it in my truck and I rode it on my scooter. It looks like you'll just shift into 4th on the run up. You'll, I would guess, stay in 4th the whole track, but we gotta go and run it. Seems long, but then a couple of people are saying it's not long enough of a run up. So we're gonna find out when we go do our first lap, and then we'll see if we need a gear change, or a toe change, or a tire pressure change, and suspension setting changes. We'll find out soon, guys. Waiting in line. Second practice is about to start. We had first practice, we only got 4 laps. Kind of feeling out the track, made changes each lap. Got the car to kind of go without a fight on lap 4. Still got a lot of improvement that can be done on the line now that we figured out how the car will work good. Let's hope we get 4 or 5 more laps in and at least 1 or 2 chase runs in, so it can get us a little prepared for tomorrow. That's where we're at. Ooh, turbo noises from Frederick. I like it. Alright.
Went through our 2 practice sessions. As always, like, the weather's such a determining factor in getting your settings along with everything
track
else.
Temps, stuff
Yes,
like that.
yes, track temps. Sometimes it seems like a mystery to like dial in, like, oh, that happened because of this, or whatever it may be. Like, we're connecting the dots. So we just got off a phone call.
Reinhardt suspension.
Yes, we sent him videos, sent him our settings, like, of our best and kind of worst lap, where Dan was the most comfortable, and got all kinds of like fun knows, it's all behind the scenes. This stuff you guys don't get to see everything, but there's a lot that goes into it. So Dan will briefly like describe.
So
like,
I'll be feeling something in the car, and then we're like, okay, we have 3 knobs on the coilovers: low speed, high speed, and rebound. And so then we're like, how are we going to adjust all these things and make it do what we want? Or are we gonna adjust the actual suspension arms for toe, like on the front of the car, toe out, or the rear of the car, toe in? And
you only want to make so many changes
all these
at
things,
once.
definitely, you can feel anything the next lap out if you make an adjustment, and then you're like, we went the wrong way. So it's not that we're going the wrong way. We've done this enough times, we've been at the track enough times, but you can waste time for sure. Like, we thought we might need a gear change. We didn't have to do that. We just have to like run it in 5th gear and downshift to 4th instead of running in 4th gear. We didn't change our toe, but we were adjusting our normal rebound on both like the main body of the coilover, and then our high and low speed a little bit, and both in the front and the rear of the car. And we're chasing, is what we've been taught by David Reinhardt, to get the car to not take, like, when you get on gas, it's gonna lift like a boat and lean back, which we want it to lean back, but we don't want it to move too quickly. So we're trying to slow down how it reacts, and it has to also flow with my driving style and how I am on and off the gas pedal. Gets complicated, but Dave's been with us for many years, so
an example too, correct me if I'm wrong, we were trying to add more grip into the car, and we were slowly finding that by making some adjustments on the suspension. The clouds went away,
and it got hotter.
The track, there was actually sun on the track.
Started to get hot in the car. Then the tire pressure we were running in the front probably was now too high, so we started losing front end grip. We already have the front end real light, like it doesn't have a lot of grip, but then it got a little, and we're also reducing tire pressure in the back consistently until we're finding like the sweet spot of, you know, the power band and what we can do with the car and be fast. And it just wants to wash the front out just the littlest bit. Which can mean many things, and we're thinking, well, is it this, that, so, and it's frustrating because I just want the car to work like right now, and I want to go have fun driving and work on my line.
So I'm gonna say in the past,
never freaking happen.
In the past, we just think like, let's keep trying, you know?
Yeah, we don't do
and to be honest, we weren't taking the time I think that we needed to, even after practice, to like we spent a good 40 minutes to an hour looking over videos, looking over notes, being on a phone call, making the connections. And moral of the story is, like, you weren't just sucking or anything, you just need to work with the car. And so it's really like great moments like this when we can discover that, okay, like this is why it was wrong, you know? So and you kind of have to mess up a lot in order to understand
we like
that.
had ideas before, and then Renee's been studying, she's even watching YouTube videos, and like Taylor Ray had a video about his Miata like fighting him, and it's like the changes he made are like very similar changes we had made like after Matt Field told me to make changes on the front of my car. So it's like
slow progress.
Things like that you're like, you think, oh, it's just me, I'll fight the car till its death or whatever from this track, and you're gonna learn it. No.
So for drivers out there,
make it,
what's your word of advice?
Oh, you gotta make the car easy to drive, and then once it's easy to drive, then you can make it faster. But
just take the time.
Still learning every time I'm here. So
okay.
Thank you to Reinhardt and Dave, because he did this like every difficult time for us, and he usually has really good advice. So we're excited to go try it. Unfortunately, we can't try it till Saturday morning practice. We get 1 hour, and we'll probably get 2 laps. That's how it is. So
okay.
Make or break.
You got it. Yep. Okay,
right.
guys. Good day.
Behind the scenes, John, we did bend a tie rod because I touched wheels with Wataru, front wheel to back wheel. We thought we were good to go, but once we were done driving for the day, we found out we had a bent tie rod. Weird thing is, car didn't like pull to the left or right, it just drove straight. So it's odd, but it's probably like slightly towed in or something. I don't know. We would have had to
check the toe and it was perfect.
It's weird, like it barely bent it, but it was bent. I'm assuming it, like the effect of it was happening in drift. Whatever, we only did one more lap that way because we like bumped him at the last corner a little bit. So that's what he's doing right now, extra wide swap tie rod, and then probably just hang this one back on the wall. Mark's like testing the car because we did some changes to it, and Mark's testing the car. Well, let's help him back in. Okay, he's got it. So Mark's backing the car in. We're gonna close up for the night, zip up the whole tent, and probably go watch some Pro 2. Good day. Not as good as we want it to be, but it was still a good, fun day. See you guys later. Got here early again, guys. That's all our merch equipment and stuff to make a little stand and everything in the back of the truck. We are heading up to somewhere in the area of grandstands where we're allowed to set up a merch stand. That's for the COVID-friendly area where it's got barriers. We're setting that up and hopefully gonna meet you guys there and say what's up, and we're gonna bring the car out there too. Day number one, Saturday morning, getting the car warmed up. It's still really cold here in Texas in the morning. Yesterday we had our Pro 2 day where we watched a little bit of Pro 2, met some spectators and fans at the merch booth we had set up there. Unfortunately, we won't be doing that today or tomorrow. There's just no time, and it was like back under those grandstands, so we don't have time to move all our stuff and set up and tear down. We don't have enough people. Guys are getting ready. Brought a lot of stuff out there so we can drop it off for a competition. We're gonna go out there a little bit early here in like half hour. Then I have a driver's meeting. Go from there.
Good morning, guys. We are the beginning of the day for round 5 here in Texas. We feel pretty good about like where the car was. We felt like we kind of knew what to do with it as far as suspension and pressures and everything like that based on the track temps on practice, which was on Thursday. But we're a good like 20 to 25 degrees warmer today. We're gonna be playing with pressures a little bit, tire pressure, and then we'll see if that kind of likes the settings that we have on the car right now. Luckily we got an extra half-hour practice today, so that's huge. They added 15 minutes before, 15 minutes after, so that's gonna help us. Feels good going into practice knowing that we have a little bit of extra time rather than like, okay, we gotta get this down and get it right. So let's start.
We got out here literally an hour early, and we were like one of the last people in line. Just a lot of people, probably because this track is pretty difficult, and it's been hard to kind of figure out how you're gonna set up your chase on this one because there's a lot of smoke and stuff. So everyone's gotta learn it a little better, so we all need that extra practice. We only got like 8 laps in practice. All right, hopefully we'll get 3 or 4 today.
We're on the right side of the bracket right now, which is where Dan's at. Sorry guys, there's some cup cars going out here right now. No drifting though. You guys can tell by the sound of it. Dan's looking really good out there. The car looks like it's happy with the settings, allowing Dan to just actually control the car, put it where he wants it to be. We didn't quite hit like that third outer zone how we wanted to, but I think Dan's feeling pretty good. The team feels confident in it, and I think him and Dye are going to drive really well together, so I'm excited to see their battle. Even with an extended practice, JTP unfortunately blew his motor, so we still only got 2 laps during practice. We just had 1 chase. It was with Farouk, which is a little slower than Dan, so we made the choice to still go ahead and follow because we thought that Dan needs like as much practice as he can as far as chasing and really seeing how the car can get in and out of chasing like a variety of the cars that are in the series. So overall, going well and excited to see how this goes. Want another top 16 bad. I know Dan does too. Okay.
I think Justin blew his motor. Something happened where a big puff of smoke came out of his hood and under the car, and then they towed him off and they cleaned up for a while. That took away, like 25 minutes of our practice. So it's what it is. Happens almost every time where something like that happens. So battles are about to begin down this way. We're just in the pits here, so I will be kind of watching the battles, just keeping calm, and then we go against Dye. My plan is, my plan's to win, but my plan is to clutch kick entry, no handbrake, so I don't like slow the car down at all, because that's like, when I was practicing yesterday, I noticed if I just like flick in handbrake and then get back on the gas, you've already, let's say you lose 5 miles an hour at the exact moment they're getting on gas, you're handbraking, or something right around that. So what you do now to compensate for that, or what I'm gonna do, clutch kick entry and just don't lift. And the only adjustment I can make really is left foot brake or something if I feel like I'm gonna hit him, unless it happens right at entry, which that would be if he didn't commit like he should be. So that's the plan. Then I do my best lead run I can do, see where we get with it. Dye's a hard component, but he's also really smooth, so it should make it somewhat easy to follow. So let's go do this, guys.
Let's go to the judges' scorecards.
There we go. Slide him left for Dai. Jiro Yoshihara gets the win. Dai gets the win, taking out Dan Burkett. We'll see you tomorrow, Dan Burkett, in that gear wrench, Rad Industries Toyota Supra.
I'm done. Start eating some hot dogs, sir.
Yes. What do you have here?
The best. I'm just cooking hot dogs, you know. That's what I do. I just am the hot dog guy. So these ones have been on there.
Saturday.
That's going on the vlog. So it's Saturday night. Oh, Skittles. Saturday went okay. Would have been a lot cooler if I advanced further. Didn't. So we get our chance again tomorrow. Car's all dialed in for tomorrow. We're gonna go do it one more time. I still don't know who I drive against though, so I'll tell you guys in the morning. Oh, and it's daylight savings time. And they're having us start earlier tomorrow. So we don't get any more sleep. But thankful that the car's working good. It's all in one piece. Let's go drifting again tomorrow, guys. It's the final day and it's cold. Just got here. We're gonna eat and then get everything ready, get in line, get some practice. We drive it against Taguchi. If we win that battle, we would go against Jeff Jones. I know we could beat Taguchi, but gotta kind of study his runs today, get our plan, and then go for it.
Are in. Here we go. Kazuya Taguchi, Dan Burkett, and slide him left for Kazuya Taguchi gets the win. The Up Garage GT Radial S15.
like Dan said, for top 32. He got knocked out, but there's still progress, like each time Dan's out there, so I try to remind him of that as much as I can. You know, there's like these moments that happen with each run that is something that he's had to spend a lot of time practicing on or focusing on, and he's actually been able to execute that. You know, with more time, more experience, like more seat time, I think we're gonna get there eventually. You know, everything kind of has to align for it to all work out. We're getting closer and closer to that, I really do believe that. So what kind of happened was Dan had an amazing entry chasing Taguchi. He was chasing first, he was chase position. I think because Dan came in really doing what he wanted to, and to be on Taguchi right on entry so that he can stick with him and not be having to chase him down like for the rest of the lap. It put Dan in a different position on the track that he wasn't, and this is my take on it, and we kind of talked about it, he agrees too, that he wasn't as familiar with it going into that first inner clip. So it really took him on a different line. He transitioned at a different time than what he's used to, kind of lost it there. And then the lap fell apart after kind of hitting that inner clip and going off right there. But the only thing I can say is it just need more time. Need more time at the track, need a lot of practice. We're trying to figure out like the right driver that he can kind of be with, that he can test the comp car with, not just Baby Blue. You know, you're kind of limited with certain tracks too, where you can even tandem with another driver. We're trying to figure that stuff out. It's just like steps forward each time. You take what you can from it. It sucks and it's heartbreaking for Dan, the whole team. I can't relate to what Dan's feeling, like he gets upset with himself. It's probably common with all the drivers. We are trying to figure out what we can do to make that better each time we come from a competition like this, and so far, just even in this season with doubleheader rounds, it's been, I think, a really good opportunity to see where we can strengthen some parts within the program, within the car, with whatever we can take off Dan's plate to kind of keep him more and more focused. So it all has to come together, but we're getting there. I thought I'd just fill you in because I don't know if Dan's up for it quite yet. He's kind of keeping distracted. We're just getting ready to pack up. It's kind of where we ended up today, so it's round 6.
Texas is complete. We broke down everything, put it away. Did not get the result I wanted again. It's been challenging the last 2 rounds. It is what it is. I pushed myself to do things that I wasn't quite comfortable with, and we did see improvements from other stuff that's happened in the past from my driving. These guys are so good. They have so much more seat time. I'm just not quite there apparently, because I can't advance when I want to, and then I'll make mistakes too. Just needs to be more seat time. Super hard for me to say this and do this, because I want to advance to top 16, top 8, top 4, just like anyone else would every round. Everyone out here does, but maybe their program's running smoother, maybe they're just have less weight on their shoulders and less responsibilities as a driver. I don't know the answer, but our car works good, it's running good. We're figuring out how to set it up so it's easy enough for me to drive. I'm sure there's more in there to make it easier, but at least we've done what we've done. We didn't wreck the car much of any damage this whole year, so that's pretty cool. Running the same bumper the whole year, it's just I need a little more out of myself and probably a little more out of the car. I wish I had a better answer and a better result for you guys, but we're not there yet. We had fun as a team. We did good together as a team, even though we had a little change up in the team because Joe and Dave weren't here this round because FD changed it up on us. Thank you to all the fans that did come out here in Texas. I know they social distance you guys pretty hard, way away from the track. It's unfortunate that it turned out that way, but thank you for coming out if you guys are from Texas and you're watching this. Thanks for watching, guys. More content coming soon. Check out our merch. We got a lot of these shirts left because we haven't been able to sell them because we're not allowed to have fans near our pits at these rounds. So check it out on the website. See you guys.